I used to have pretty bad stage fright. Used to. I would get up to perform and my legs would shake and they would not stop until I got home. It was not a great scenario for someone who was trying to pursue a performance degree. It would happen every concert, every recital, every audition without fail, and frankly just became something I thought I had to get used to. I knew my legs would shake, and I did what I could to prepare against it. And then one day, Regina Carter, a jazz violinist from Detroit, came to work with my high school's jazz ensemble. Yeah. I was supposed to play a duet with her, and I remember waiting backstage, just radiating anxiety. She looked over at me and laughed. She said, "Everybody out there, they're rooting for you. Nobody came here hoping to have a bad night because the musicians messed up. They want you to succeed. Just go out there and have fun." And guess what? I went out onto stage that night, and my legs still shook. But I did have fun, and I took her words to heart. Gradually, I stopped performing for myself and started playing to give other people a great experience. And when I did this, my legs did stop shaking. As we've approached graduation, I found myself sitting on the couch a lot, staring at the ceiling, just completely arrested by the world around me. Stage fright of a larger sort, I suppose. I think all of us here as artists, whether we dream of being actors, dancers, musicians, scholars, teachers, administrators, composers, or technologists, we feel a sense of responsibility to increase the beauty in our communities. The responsibility and pressure to make positive social change can be a pretty crushing weight. Staying on the couch and staring at the ceiling is an easier alternative. In order to get up off of that couch, we have to find something that drives us. Fear can be a huge driving factor. If there's anything that we've learned at the University of Michigan, it's that the threat of a deadline is the impetus for a lot of creative passion. It can feel so negative, though, to admit that you're scared to perform, scared to not know what you're doing after graduation. Back when my legs were still shaking, my mom comforted me, saying I was only getting nervous and afraid because I cared. She said I should only worry if I found myself performing without getting nervous. In the face of graduation, there are plenty of us who are scared, and it's okay. It's because we care. And with that, we have control over what's going to happen next. Sure, there are factors out there that we cannot direct, but we can control our responses, and we can control how we influence the people around us. Alongside fear's power to motivate is that drive of envy. What do you do when you see another person succeeding? Jealousy is such a thick fog, and like fear, it can disarm even the most productive people. Rather than despairing at another's achievements, we should recognize the traits that got them there and emulate them. Maybe it's their dedicated work ethic, their creative approach to overcoming obstacles, their drive and courageous passion. When we mimic these traits, we push ourselves and the people around us to a higher standard of excellence. And at the heart of that envy lies the nagging voice of self-doubt. Negative self-narration can destroy our artistic bravery. But when we find a way to turn our anxious energy into positive action, we empower ourselves to an even higher level. Dissatisfaction can be the purest motivator as we choose to cast aside worry and instead create the world in which we want to live. So, as we march out of Hill Auditorium and the Big House into our new degree programs, fellowships, and jobs, be scared, be jealous, be dissatisfied. Engage and harness these negative emotions and use them as catalysts for both personal growth and positive change in the world around you. Our fields are demanding more creativity, more innovation, and the internet continues to grow our audiences. In this age of connectivity and constant extroverted drive, what we need to do is look inward at our own communities. There are so many factors that allowed all of us to receive this great education, and so many students out there hungry for the same opportunity. We will all benefit from a more educated, more enabled society. Focus your energy and ambitions locally when you can, because there is no personal growth if there's not first public opportunity. We are artists. We are the people that make our own path. It's more than just taking advantage of the opportunities that present themselves to us. It's about going out there and making our own opportunities. We are the ones that will decide what this world looks like 1, 5, 10 years from now. And when we come face to face with those obstacles, we can look back to this auditorium full of people who love us, support us, want us to succeed, and know that we do the same for them. After we walk across this stage and pack up our Ann Arbor lives, we're not severing any of these connections. We're simply expanding our circle of good vibes. And I'm so glad to be a part of this, glad to be a part of the SMTD class of 2018. So let's go have some fun.